guys, it's Alexandrondon here again. Today we're back with episode 6 of our Building with Alexandrondon, and I have made a few changes. First of all, I threw out this whole tree thing, raised up all the land in this area, one block from here, and that also covers this gap. Kind of looks bad right now, but it'll change. Don't do this. And then it goes out here a ways. And I did cut off a little bit of road here, but that's alright. I extended this road here, and I gave it the sidewalks like this. I figured, well, it's downtown. Downtowns have sidewalks on the street. It's actually not downtown. It's a commercial district that would be the downtown if this wasn't a very large city. This is like the downtown of the area. Well, anyway, I figured I could put some shops up here, but I decided that this area right here would be kind of a cool, neat place for a supermarket, but then there would be another, like a back road type of street here that doesn't have the traffic symbols. It's just 7 across, and that goes over here. And then another intersection over here. But first, one thing I noticed just right now, actually, it just kind of occurred to me. Is we are at a lack in terms of traffic signaling or traffic signs. So what is this? State Highway 46. That stands for State Trunk Highway, by the way. And this can be county, it says country, county, road, and then there'll be County Trunk Highway. We'll make this one D, County Highway D. County highways get letters. State Highway, and then we just gotta kind of repeat. Whoops. STH, otherwise it looks like 5th. Is that a 5? STH? Guess not. 46. We can come around here and repeat. Most road country again. County Highway. CTHD. And this will kind of be the highway that goes into the industrial section, which is going to be over there. And we're just going to make one more of these. Don't you worry. We don't need them on all 4 corners, which is normal at these intersections. Obviously, it makes it a little bit harder because you can't read the sign from all the way over here, but not that anyone's going to need to do that. Actually been feeling a little sick as of late. That shouldn't interfere with anything. It's spring break, so I don't need to worry about going to school or anything like that. I wrote D over here. Yeah, I did. Alright. So that takes care of that bit of a minor issue. But the whole reason that we really even came here, I guess, would be to do as promised, of course. Not gonna break my promises or anything. Is we're gonna make a supermarket. Trying to talk and the words aren't even coming out. Alright, a line here. Trying to think if this really looks that good. Although I suppose it'll kind of have to do. I feel like that looks better, but that's a bit interfering with the sidewalk. I'd say. Maybe it'll probably end up looking better when everything's in place. So then this will go all the way across the store. And obviously the parking lot here is not going to be as big as a normal supermarket parking lot. And that's because the supermarket's not going to be that big either, really. I mean, it'll be big in terms of, like, shops, but it'll be, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it'll be, like, so you can actually get around it so it doesn't take up too much space. It'll be, convenient. And I hope this is an odd number, but it probably won't be, knowing my luck. Now I gotta figure out how to mirror this. So there's a 2-block gap here. Like so. And it should come 2, 3, 4, and then over. So it'll be like that. Perfect. I knew that was going to happen. I want stone 1, 6. There. And I'm probably gonna call this polished diorite throughout the thing. It's andesite, I know. I just feel as if diorite sounds like a better name for decent looking block, because to be honest with you, polished diorite, unless it's used in a great circumstance, which is fairly hard to do, it just doesn't look all that good. And that can't necessarily be helped. we gotta... whatever that is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it makes like a train sound. This game does randomly. And it's really not that annoying, and it's not often enough to annoy. So we put up with it. Fill 3, 63, 64, 25. Now let's just go to here, because it's not really gonna... Oh, I should probably say what block I want. Dang it. Dead. Got it. Alright, and that pretty much fills up the parking lot. Pretty much. Let me think here. Alright, so we're gonna make these yellow lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, over 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, alright. And then we're just gonna roll and see how much space we have. This will be the one parking lot where there's actually a lot of room to go with your horse. And roads are 3 wide. And boom, 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 a boom, a boom, boom, a bam. And if we're lucky, we can actually fit 2 of those in here. What's probably going to end up happening is we're going to put a median... What am I saying? Anything helpful? Probably not. We're going to put a median right... I guess it would be a median right in the middle, and then have parking spots come off of that, and in order to take up any space that we get left with. And so I'm just going to build a little bit here, and that's going to bring us to our famous old thing that no one likes to respond to, trivia question of the day. We'll give them 4 wide here, I suppose. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, we got a little bit of a space issue to deal with here. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to scrap this whole thing again. If I can find the right command, this would be a bunch easier. Although I might have to redo some of it. But that's what that is. Yupsters. So we can fill this back in and all that, and that's fine. But I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. Right now. This probably isn't the most efficient way we can do parking either, but what would you say? It's an aesthetic thing. This is going to be a slight rip-off from not quite sure why we stopped there. From our gas station thing, if you can see what I'm doing. But it's going to be a bit different in a certain way, which I shall show you in a moment. First I have to figure this out. I did 4 down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should probably... Okay, we got 17:37, so we're running a bit low on time. I just promised you a trivia question, didn't I? And then I failed to deliver on that promise, so I'm going to apologize for my drat. It would work out like that, wouldn't it? Well, I guess that's fine. I was gonna have like a little middle thing there. Not going to be necessary, however, so that's fine, I guess. That's look good enough. Ooh. Look at how well this works out. Just look at it. I would have actually preferred it to be one further over, but that'll do just fine. Be really sweet if I could. I bet I can. How much do you want to bet? I probably should have counted before I bet anything. Oh yeah, that works. A good question is going to be if it looks decent, because it's probably not going to. But oh no, that looks fine. It doesn't really look fine. It looks like a monster, but it'll work. Um, Look at this fine young parking lot we've built. So I want to know if I go like this. No. Tell already that's not going to work. I still haven't said the trivia question of the day yet. That's probably because I don't know what it is. Like I said last week with Steve Clark question, I'm kind of making these up off the top of my head as I go and relying on things other people have told me. But fortunately for me, I have a trivia book that just so happens to be on my desk. So, I need to quick find a question in here. Um, um, uh, that's not a bad one. Alright, so the question of the day is, name the only time a World Series was delayed by an earthquake. I should probably pick one I knew the answer to off the top of my head. But the answer's right down at the bottom of the page, so that's alright. But that's fine. So, you, if you're watching this video, can feel free to pause it right now. What am I even doing? What is the meaning of life? There's your trivia question. What's the meaning of life? But all right. So, yeah, pause the video, go write that down, and I'm just gonna make this real easy. So, I don't know if I actually want to do that or not. Probably not. I think that would inspire cheaters if I went right up and told you the answer after asking you to pause the video and type in your response in the comment section below. But you can go ahead and do that right now, and I will tell you the answer to the question tomorrow. Perfect. Perfect. Everything in this build has worked so perfectly that it's just like everything in this parking lot has worked perfectly. So that means once I start building the grocery store, everything will go completely wrong. But next episode, we'll get to do that. For those of you who like parking lots, I guess this is your episode of choice. Here's how to design a parking lot, kids. Put a bunch of yellow lines everywhere, and then make sure that cars can fit in the yellow lines, and that every yellow line has a way that the car can get to it. And by cars, I don't mean Matchbox. That doesn't work very well. And it's probably not a good idea to design your parking lot with chalk, because it kind of washes away. And then your customers they don't know where to park. It kind of becomes a problem. But anyway, guys, it's been a good episode here. We got started on our first project. Make sure you guys all tune in to episode 7 for our building of the supermercado. I shall be seeing you all later. This is everyone's favorite YouTuber, Alexandrondon, signing off.